Right there. Yeah, that's working now. Alright. Let me lower that down a bit. Hello? I don't know how exactly to hear how loud I am. Besides going on Twitch myself and looking at my account. Hello? Okay. That sounds fine. Alright. I remember I did buy the pristine cut. Let's start with some information. Okay. Yeah. I'm just gonna sit here for a minute. I'm probably gonna get something to drink real quick, so I don't have to get up and maybe go use it just in case. So I'm actually gonna put it like this. I should have probably had that before we started with. So yeah. I should probably lighten up that sensitivity a bit. There you go. I'll be right back. What the fuck? Doesn't stinking. Who's that? Oh, he's playing Plants vs. Zombies. I'll be right back. There's zombies in my yard. There's zombies in my yard. Alright. Oh, I'm probably gonna. What, Anna? What? You want something, Anna? What? What? Here, I can get some Wawa. You don't have water. Zombies in your yard. Okay. Alright. I'm back. Let me put all my liquids here. Oh, alright. I've been wanting to play this game for a hot while, but I was playing other games. There was like one I really wanted to complete for like a long while. So I'm, from now to all the way up to what it is now, which is like one update. Well, not one update. One biome update from finishing. So here's that. Took a while to complete. But finally got that done. Then there was a temporary another game that we were playing. I was playing around with a friend. Had to complete that too. So there was that too. Besides work. It's funny that we took a break from completing it, then after the exact day we got back into it, we ended up being the boss pretty fucking quickly. Okay. It was a tough battle. But not, too tough. Encourage your views to share. Oh shit. What's up? B. Vansworth? Whoa. I am terrible with names. Okay, I don't know how to say it. I am terrible with them. Hello, welcome. Hey, Dana. I love my dog. Yeah, I was playing Valheim. First day coming back to the game after, like a month break. Because we were just constantly playing like Marvel Rivals and other games like that. Marvel Rivals basically took over a hot while for it. And for the love of God, my PC uses way too much CPU for Marvel Rivals, which it shouldn't be doing that. And using like practically none of my GPU, using like what 2% of my GPU, whatever. Yeah, it quite a while for me starting streaming again. I know I want to stream this one, Slay the Princess. I fucking basically whole Discord account, not whole Discord account, my whole server Discord account with my friends is associated to it around it. Shinmaru. But yeah. What else? We're gonna yap about a few things before I start the game. I hopelessly in love with someone too. Close out. That's so good. Woohoo! Don't mind that. I don't know. I need to find out what's going on with that. But then again, I haven't been playing Marvel Rivals lately. I got Valheim done and playing the hell a lot of Barony. Barony? Yeah, Barony. That was pretty fun. Anything else? I need to consistently start screaming. I'm probably gonna play through all of this. Then after that, I have Bioshock? Yeah, Bioshock Plan next. Then after that, a bit of rants and what was the other one? And Fallout. That's gonna be my screaming plan for a hot while. I have plenty of games to play. Yeah, I bought but have not touched. Hopefully my PC can handle it. And it's gonna be the remake of Bioshock. I heard that it doesn't change anything, so that's what I was concerned about. Because if it did change some things, I was gonna play through both the remake and the original. Or it's just a graphic update, and I don't mind that. Some remakes do change some things, so that's what specifically I was worried about. Shit. Other than that. Oh yeah, I wanted to get the ultimate precision cut for Slay the Princess because I want to get the extra stuff. Yet able to save enough for it, or I'm comfortably able to do that. Kind of sad, but that's life. Other than that, I think I'm going to start in a minute. Okay. I really hope that I'm not called to do anything. Alright. Okay. Alright. I'm gonna start this. Oh, I'll shut up. I'll check this real quick.
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess. You're here to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
Oh wow. Is that so? Okay, the end of the world, what are you talking about? Have you considered that maybe the only reason she's going to end the world is because she's locked up? Killing a princess seems kind of bad though, doesn't it? Can't someone else do this? Forget it, I'm not doing this. Have you considered that maybe I'm okay with the world ending? I'm feeling the second one. Oh shit, oh, I wasn't even done. Where are you? Ending, do I get some sort of reward for doing this? Oh, okay, thanks for telling me what to do. Sweet, I always wanted to off a march. Via release. Decided to continue to the cabin, turn around and leave. I already know what turn around leaves gonna do. I feel like this one, but why not start with the higher ones I want to do?
While I appreciate the mental exercise, we are running up against a bit of a ticking clock.
Alright.
Nevertheless, let me assure you, the princess is locked up because she's dangerous. She is not dangerous because she's locked up.
Who'd to say that?
And before you decide to waste even more of our time by asking how I know that, let me suggest a more pragmatic lens through which to view this situation.
Okay.
Causality doesn't matter here, because the end result is the same no matter what led us up to this point. If the princess leaves the cabin, the world will end, and there is no changing that.
Okay, fine.
It's no use arguing semantics over a metaphorical chicken or egg, because the egg is hatched and it's about to ruin everything.
That's one hell of a fucked up egg.
Unless, of course, you do your job and slay her.
The end of the world, what are we talking about? Killing a princess. Killing a princess seems kind of bad, though, doesn't it?
Does it? Are you a monarchist?
Monstrous.
Is slaying a princess that much worse than slaying a fisherman or a miller or a seamstress?
Yeah.
If anything, slaying a princess is much better than slaying a seamstress. Seamstresses contribute something of value to society.
Well, ain't princesses have some type of royalty, to be fair? So they're going to have some, you know. What's it called? That's contributing something to, you know, like power, etc. Well, okay.
I'm talking about the end of everything as we know it. No more birds, no more trees, and perhaps most problematically of all, no more people. You have to put an end to her.
Rude. Okay.
Don't linger on the specifics. You have a job to do here. Just get in there and do what needs to be done. We're all counting on you.
I forgot you can yap all the way to all the dialogue's done.
Look, you're already on the path that leads to the cabin. Why would you be here if it weren't to complete a very important task? You've made it this far, you might as well reach the end of your journey.
Alright, I'm just gonna walk up now. There's a lot of talk.
Oh, if only that were the case, but I don't make the rules.
Yeah, which one else was it?
I have to say, I'm surprised at your reluctance thus far, but unfortunately for the both of us, you're the only one who can pull this off. Like I said, I don't make the rules, no matter how much I wish I did. Yes, but you'll have to slay her before you get it.
Not bad.
It's a secret, but I think you'll like it. It's a special reward, just for you.
Hey, yo.
And whatever you think it might be, I can promise you it's going to be even better than your wildest imagination.
It can't. It honestly can't. Nothing about it in there.
Then I guess we'll just have to see what happens. But a word of warning. If you go in prepared to hear her out, she could easily trap you in her web of lies. And the more you listen to her honeyed words, the harder it'll be to pull yourself out. Then each and every one of us is doomed. So sure, go, talk to her. See how that turns out for all of us. You make your way up the short path to the cabin. You'll find the princess within. We're not going to go through with this, right? She's a princess. We're supposed to save princesses, not slay them.
Right?
Ignore him. He doesn't know what he's talking about.
No, I agree with him. We're gonna be saving this princess, not slaying.
The interior of the cabin is almost entirely bare. The air is stale and musty, and the floor and walls are painted in a fine layer of dust. The only furniture of note is a plain wooden table. Perched on that table is a pristine blade. The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right.
I don't know what that word means. Going down that basement.
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing a staircase faintly illuminated by an unseen light in the room below. This is an oppressive place. The air feels heavy and damp, a hint of rot filtering from the ancient wood.
Oh, shit, I need a Fiji.
If the princess really lives here, slaying her is probably doing her a favor.
Oh, let me feed my dog for a food.
Her voice softly carries up the stairs.
Bro, he ain't making it better.
Hello? Is someone there?
It's hypnotizing. It's the kind of voice you only have to hear once to remember it for the rest of your life. Don't let it fool you. It's all part of the manipulation.
Sure.
You're playing a dangerous game by coming here unarmed.
What? I didn't come here with a weapon to begin with? It's foolish in the first place.
How many times do I have to tell you how dangerous
Yes, I'm here
letting
to
her
save
out
her.
of here would be before it finally sinks in?
No, I'm here to save
Wait,
her.
really? You're here to rescue me? I was starting to think I'd be stuck down here forever. Come downstairs. I want to see the face of my rescuer.
You walk down the stairs and lock eyes with the princess. There's a heavy chain around her wrist, binding her to the far wall of the basement.
Evil beings. Whoever done this to this lovely lady. How dare they?
She's beautiful. How could someone like this be a threat to anyone? I am begging you to stay focused. There's a lot riding on you here.
Hi. I can't believe you're here. I've been waiting for something like this to happen forever.
I know. And I'm here to save you. I'm gonna be your savior here.
I hope you brought something to deal with these chains.
Don't do it. If she gets out of those chains, we're all one step closer to the end. You're only making this more difficult.
No, I'm not. Helping her.
Thank you. Thank you.
No problem. Don't be over here.
You're making a
got you.
huge mistake.
I got you.
No, you're doing the right thing.
Amen.
You walk up to the chains binding the princess to the wall and give them a tug. They're large and heavy, far too solid for you to even imagine trying to break them apart.
I got this. I'm that guy.
I'm guessing you don't have the key?
Sadly.
Maybe it's somewhere upstairs. Doubtful. Whoever locked the princess away down here intended for her to never see the light of day. They wouldn't have just left the key to her chains somewhere in the cabin.
If there isn't a key, do you have any idea of any other ideas?
Maybe there's some way to break the chains?
Maybe.
Or if that doesn't work, I guess we can always cut me out of them.
She offers the suggestion with almost complete nonchalance.
That's fine. That's understandable.
If we were stuck down here long enough, I'm sure we'd be nonchalant about cutting our way out if it meant we could finally be free.
I have to agree with the voice of the hero. He's quite heroic.
You attempt to make your way out of the basement, but the door at the top of the stairs slams shut. You hear someone else here.
Oh, right. Oh, wait. I skipped over the narrator.
You try the door, but it's locked from the
God
outside.
damn it.
Your shouts and pleas are met with silence.
Let me out of here!
You're here to slay the princess, and you won't leave until the task is done. You make your way to the bottom of the stairs. This would have been so much easier if you'd just taken the blade like you were supposed to.
No.
Easier for whom?
Alright.
Easier for everyone. Look at the mess you're in.
I don't know what he's talking about. We came here to save her, so we came to do that job. Don't you dare do
I heard the door slam. They locked you down here too, didn't they?
Yeah, that's what it seems
There's a
like.
slight panic rising in the princess's voice.
If I could just get out of these chains, I know we could force our way out of here together.
Got you.
She barely hesitates before raising her arm to her mouth, her teeth tearing through her limb with the determination of a trapped wolf.
Fair enough. I would have done the same.
As she rips her flesh from her bone, a sound comes from behind you, the clang of bouncing metal. It's the blade from upstairs. You're not sure how it made its way down here, but if there's a
Wow,
time to
that's
strike,
useful.
it's now. Or we could use it to free her.
Yeah.
You won't like what happens if you do that.
Who says it's really gonna end? Save the princess.
Fine. Against your better judgment, you place the blade against the ragged, self-inflicted wound on the princess's arm, just
there
above
I
the
go.
unyielding chain
I think
binding
this is
her
a
to this
mouse.
place.
Oh, thing from my opera.
You cut into her flesh. The blade is sharp, and it takes little effort to crack through the bone of her arm. Her limb falls to the ground, and the heavy chains follow suit.
Real shit.
She didn't so much as utter a sound through the whole ordeal.
Yeah, that's a bit suspicious, but hey, she's been trapped here for a long time. I wouldn't be surprised. I get it. I understand.
No, she didn't.
It's understandable.
She smiles softly as her gaze
at
meets
that.
yours,
Look at that innocent
blood from her
face.
wounded arm
How
dripping
could she?
rhythmically to the ground. How is she still smiling after everything? It's like she isn't even bothered by what just happened.
No, I get it. I understand, but we gotta save her. We gotta save her. Okay. That's what we came down here for, but it is a bit strange. But too innocent a face. She could never. Okay.
Thank you. Now let's get out of here.
Honestly, teamwork make the dream work. We're one hand down, but we got this.
No, we won't have any of that. The stakes are too high. You can't just let her escape into the world. No, I can't just let her escape into the world. As the princess approaches the bottom stair, your body steps forward and raises the blade.
Nah, that's not
Wait,
what I'm-
this isn't fair. You can't just do that. Watch me.
What are you doing?
Stop that.
Something's come over you, hasn't it? You know you don't have to do this, right?
Yeah, I know. I don't
The
want to
body
do it.
lunges forward, the blade held low, ready to sink into her heart. But the princess dodges, stumbling back against the wall before the blade has a chance to connect.
Thank you.
Stop it. Stop trying to resist me. I'm trying to get you out of here alive.
I need to stop this. No. Resist.
The blade. Move the blade.
No, we can't have this happening. Are you gonna go?
As your body remains frozen in stubborn resistance, the princess takes a cautious step forward.
Can't slay her. To be my princess, my damsel in distress.
We both know this isn't you.
Yes, it's not.
She nervously reaches towards you and takes the blade from your infuriatingly rigid hands. What are you doing?
She's too innocent. She has to stop us. Please stop us.
I'm sorry. I'll try to be quick.
She plunges it into your chest, tearing through flesh and sinew. It is agony. But you aren't dead yet.
No.
Oh no, I'm so sorry.
Stay strong. We can tough it out until it's done. For her sake.
Well.
Stay strong. You can tough it out until it's done. For her sake. I can do it. For her sake.
For her sake? Don't you start pretending that dying a painful death is some sort of heroic gesture. The two of you have literally doomed everyone.
Sure.
Whatever. She sinks the blade into your chest again and again and again, and you feel every inch of burning pain that slices its way into your body.
She clearly can't end the world. She doesn't even know how to kill one person. Like, with my talent hands.
I'm sorry.
Look, she crying about it, man.
She doesn't know how to use a knife, does she? Apparently not. Though it doesn't matter how sloppy her blade work is, does it? A stab wound is still a stab wound, and it won't be long before you bleed out.
I'm so sorry.
With one last thrust of the knife, your legs give out beneath you. You collapse to the floor, your blood pooling around you, your limbs unresponsive. The princess stares down at your ruined chest as tears carve rivulets of pink down her blood-spattered cheeks. It can't just end like this, right? Oh, that's rich coming from you. As much as I'd prefer for things to have gone differently,
Can I, like, save that? I'm gonna screenshot that. Oh, can you, like, reread that? Would you prefer that things had gone differently? I couldn't deny the reality of what happened. The two of you made your choice. It's over. Hold on. I'm about to snap this real quick. It's gonna be a little bright. I'm taking that though. Oh, well, fuck it's over. Okay.
everything goes dark, and you die.
Chapter 2, The Dance Song.
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess. You're here to slay her.
What?
If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
That ain't making sense.
It hasn't. Or if it has, I certainly haven't been a part of it. We've just met for the first time, you and I. If he doesn't remember what happened, then maybe it's best to keep it that way. Yes, he didn't approve of us last time, did he? If we're going to save our beloved, we'll have to be sneaky about it.
Yep.
Our beloved?
Of course, our beloved.
Yes, you'll have to be very sneaky about your intentions if you're going to try and save the princess. Ah, so all of the cards are on the table. Then you should know that we and the princess are in love, and the four of us will be foiling any and all assassination attempts you've got in the works.
Honestly.
We'll see about
You don't
that.
have to.
Whatever you do, just be sure to ignore him specifically. It sounds like he's the sort who'd sacrifice the whole world for a peck on the cheek.
If it's from the princess, anytime.
What can I say? A world without love is a world that isn't worth saving.
Well spoken.
Those are two very different questions, but fine.
I should
I'll
remember
indulge
that.
you if that's what it takes to get you moving.
I need to get better at this.
Let's say for a moment that this really is the second time you've met me, or at least a version of me. If you're back here, I'm assuming you died, which probably only happened
Maybe.
because you didn't listen to me.
You're on some nonsense.
You were the one who did us in, villain.
Honestly. Okay.
Well, not you in the literal sense, but you did everything you could to stop us from rescuing her. Oh, I wonder why. Maybe it's because the entire world was at stake. No lone princess is worth that price.
Worth it.
I beg to differ.
I agree with this one. He's my guy.
I'm not going to argue with you. I'm just going to take a deep breath and assume that whoever is making the decisions here has the common sense to ignore your protestations.
Oh, hell no. Not these bots again.
Anyway, I believe your second question was, what's the point of doing anything? If you're asking that, it sounds to me like you're making the rather dangerous assumption that your actions last time around didn't have any consequences. What do you mean? Of course there weren't any consequences. You forced the princess to kill us, and now everyone's right back where they started. That sounds pretty consequence-free to me.
Right.
Yes, but in this purely hypothetical scenario, that begs the question of how you got back here. Did time simply rewind itself, or were you instead transported to a different world entirely?
Who knows?
If it's the latter, what do you think happened after you died? Do you think the people there lived happily ever after? Or do you think that the princess, left unhindered, brought about the end to everyone and everything, just like I told you she would?
No.
She would never. She's a perfect angel that you cruelly imprisoned as part of some convoluted, dastardly scheme.
Right? This pure evil guy.
Convoluted? I don't know how this premise could be any more simple. Princess bad, stop her, save everyone.
I don't know about that. I'm going with them. I'm going to find a way to save her from that cabin.
That's right, you can't stop all of us. We're going to sweep her off her feet if it's the last thing anyone does.
Yes.
Are these really the sorts of people you'd like to align yourself with?
Of course.
You're not at the cabin yet. You still have plenty of time to reflect on the situation. I just hope for all our sakes that you make the right call.
I forget if I bring the knife. See?
A warning before you go any further. She will lie, she will cheat, and she will do everything in her power to stop you from slaying her. Don't believe a word she says.
We already told you we're not playing along with your little game. It's your lies that can't be trusted. Her beauty is the only thing in the world we can believe in.
It's facts.
I think we've already been over this. I'm pretty sure he just likes the sound of his own voice.
I do, but I also speak from the heart. My passions are too great to be stifled. They must be expressed.
I agree.
Sure, yeah, your passions are strong and all, but not everyone needs to hear them. Some things are better kept quiet.
Fair enough.
Don't pay their bickering any mind. Focus on the task ahead.
Proceed to the cabin. Proceed into the cabin. Just proceed to the cabin.
The interior of the cabin is clean and elegant, its stone walls draped in fine threaded tapestries, a prison befitting a royal prisoner. The only furniture of note is an ornate wooden table with a pristine blade perched on its edge. The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right.
What that words mean.
That's because there isn't a mirror.
What do you mean?
There's a table, the blade sitting on the table, and the door to the basement. There's nothing else in here.
Yeah, there isn't a mirror right there. Blind.
There's definitely a mirror.
Uh-huh.
There isn't.
There is.
I'm sure the princess would tell us there was a mirror if she were up here.
Honestly. Bro's blind in the back. Okay.
In which case she'd be lying to you because, again, there isn't a mirror.
There isn't. Okay.
Exactly.
Why would
I lie about something so meaningless? What good would a mirror even do? That you waste time preening yourself instead of doing what needs to be done.
We're about to go to that mirror.
Very different.
Yeah.
Is it? I can't say I was paying much attention to the scenery last time around.
Okay, guy.
Maybe that's because you haven't actually been here. I hope this means you'll finally drop that ridiculous past life nonsense. You haven't died, and you certainly haven't been killed by the princess.
Different. I do like the windows here. I can see the stars.
So focus up. Stop letting yourself get distracted.
Better check out that mirror next.
You walk up to the wall next to the basement door. It's a wall. There isn't much to see here. This really isn't funny. You reach forward and rub your hand against the cabin wall. I hope you know how ridiculous you look right now.
What do you mean?
But it was there a second ago.
Right?
And now it's gone. Pity. We could have a feather out of place, and now we'll never know. We can't gallantly sweep her off her feet if we have a feather out of place.
Yeah, I get you, but calm down low. Find it out. Alright, time into the basement. I don't think we take the blade again.
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing an intricate stairwell. Gold-trimmed carpet glimmers in the light of the torches positioned along the walls. The basement almost seems welcoming in the dim firelight. But it's still a stone basement. If the princess lives here, slaying her is probably doing her a favor. A soft voice carries up the stairs.
Hello? Is someone there?
Her voice. It's somehow even more beautiful than last time. I can hear wedding bells already. I've held my tongue till now, but you're taking this a little too far. We barely even know the princess. We can still do right by her without all this over-the-top fawning. Yes, for everyone's sake, you're not in love. Just remember that her charms are all part of the manipulation.
I don't know what he's talking about.
You walk down the stairs and lock eyes with the princess. There's a heavy chain around her wrist, binding her to the far wall.
My love, we're here to rescue you from your unjust and foul imprisonment.
I agree with
You
that.
know she can't hear you, right?
She may not be able to hear my words, but surely she can hear my spirit.
Yes, indeed.
Oh, your spirit's plenty loud, all right.
It's you, my dashing hero.
Oh.
I was so worried you wouldn't come back.
Of course I will.
Did you hear that? She said we're dashing.
And she called us a hero.
Yeah?
Flattery really goes a long way with the two of you, doesn't it?
Of course. She said the right things, and it's all true.
Waiting for you to come back. I didn't want to believe your ravings back in the woods, but this is next to incontrovertible evidence. You've been here before.
Of course.
That's right, villain, and you killed
killed
us. Well, she killed us. Only because he made us try and kill her. It was self-defense. Our beloved's hands remain unstained by cruelty.
It's a damn shame, too.
And you've died before. So an entire world has been damned to oblivion.
I don't know what you're talking
I'd
about.
really hoped I'd be the
This
first,
world
but
is still here, but
what's
that
done
her
is done.
Still right there, too.
what matters is you have a chance to do it right this time.
Now, hold on. If she actually ended a world, are you sure we want to do this? Are you sure we want to rescue her?
How she ended the world, and yet she still remembers me. I'm just saying. Okay, you killed me last time, and it hurt a lot. Why did you do that? I didn't bring a knife, so do I have to cut you out again? What happened after I died? I have to act. Did you end the world after you killed me back there? I'm sorry about what happened last time. The narrator who sent me here tried to kill you and took over my body. It was extremely unfair. Okay. Actually, let me ask this. What happened after
You
I died?
died, and now we're talking.
Fair enough. I mean, I didn't bring a knife. Do I have to cut you out again?
I'm okay with whatever you come up with. You can cut my arm off again.
That's a shame if so.
We won't be laying a finger on her perfect wrists, and indeed, we won't even have to. Do you see how dainty her hands are? We'll be able to slip her right out with no harm done.
Okay.
What? No, she's a prisoner here. You can't just slip her hand through the chains. Why are you two arguing over the logistics of slipping her hand out of her shackles? She just said she'd be okay with any idea we came up with. Am I the only one here who thinks that's weird?
Well, if you've been in prison in a place, I'm sure anyone there wouldn't mind getting any way out, so...
She didn't care last time. Why should she care this time? That's our stoic, smiling angel.
Mm-hmm.
No, you're right. It's extremely bizarre behaviour and further evidence that she's a monster who's not to be trusted. So go ahead and slay her.
Did you just say bizarre? Okay.
If another version of me was pushed to such drastic action, it was for good reason.
I should reread it.
That's okay. You were just doing your best, and that's all that matters.
Mm-hmm.
She took that in stride. To a surprising extent. An almost unsettling extent, actually.
No, sounds understandable.
That's because she's perfect.
Amen.
Do you think she has someone like him telling her what to do?
Maybe.
She doesn't. There's no one else like me.
Sounds like
I think he's right, because I like it better if she doesn't have some horrid little voice like him, always trying to drive her to violence.
Amen.
I don't know. Was I supposed to have ended the world? Would that have made you happy?
Isn't that just like our darling princess? She wants to make us happy.
Honestly.
My heart melts further with every word that passes through her beautiful lips.
My heart.
Are you listening to her? That's a confession.
Yeah, she said, should I? Okay.
At least you're being honest. I can't believe that the fate of the entire world has been left in the hands of a nihilist. The princess shifts in uncomfortable confusion.
Me too. I don't care.
Let's go.
She wasn't confused for long.
If she doesn't care, then clearly she didn't end the world. It would take
See?
a great desire for evil to do something so inconceivable, and our dearest has not an ounce of cruelty within her. All is well, and it's high time we rescued our beloved.
Amen. Should I rescue her first before doing this?
I'm sorry. Didn't you want me to?
Yeah.
Did we?
We warned her of the cruel forces seizing our body. That's practically telling her to kill us. She is our beloved, and she made the choice to free us of our misery, to show us mercy and make the best decision for everyone.
She made the best decision for her. Don't be so quick to assign kindness. You're just opening yourself up to manipulation.
No.
No,
Rescue her.
I can't let you do that. If you take another step towards the princess, You'll what? Take over our body and force us to try and kill her? I would if you had a weapon.
Not on my watch, villain. My passions contain titanic depths, and if you try anything that might harm our dearest, I will end our life without a second thought.
You wouldn't.
I would.
I'd listen to him if I were you. He has a lot of strong feelings. And doesn't the world end if we don't stop her? You approach the princess and gingerly slide her hand from her bindings. That shouldn't have worked. I'll be damned. We're doomed.
Look at her. Look how innocent she is. Look at her. Look. Okay. Well, I need to do something. Oh wait, hold on. Let me notify what's it called. I'm playing the game actually. Where is he? It's something up right now. beautiful scene here too. Oh, that's it. Can you not be on this side? I want you on this side. Anything. Yeah. We're cooking now.
I can't believe it. But I guess I have to.
It happened.
I told you, there's no life more worth living than that of a true believer.
I'm free, and you're not trying to kill me this time. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Look.
The princess jumps up and smothers you in a joyful embrace. Ugh.
Look at her. Look at her. I need all these screenshots, man. I should probably the screenshot, but look at
Only you had a weapon, one slip of the wrist and your
The
pristine
damsel's
blade
by
would be
far my
buried in
favorite.
her
Okay.
back and everyone out there would be
I
saved.
had to do that one first.
Luckily for Mr. Romance, we don't have a weapon.
Who needs a weapon when we have the power of love on our side?
Yes. You got this,
What do we do now?
brother. She's gonna make me. It's too perfect. Look at that. Look at the innocent those eyes are.
Let me guess. End the world?
Spoken with the rank cynicism of someone who has never felt love in his heart.
Honestly.
I don't actually know. Nobody's ever asked me what I wanted before.
Oh shit. That's sad.
She doesn't even know what she wants. You may have had her all wrong. What if this whole thing is just a misunderstanding? What if she doesn't want to end the world?
Right?
You're so gullible. Is the only thing you've ever doubted the actual truth?
It's rambling now.
I think I want to leave. And I think...
The princess closes her eyes in deep reflection.
I had to take that again. Actually, hold up. Let me see. Is it? That's right. Yep.
And then she shrugs.
I don't know. What do you want to do? I just want to make you happy.
She can't just want to make us happy.
It makes sense to me. That's all I want for her, so of course she'd want the same for us.
That's a bit nice. Okay. No, I don't want that. On floor.
I just want to make you happy.
Is she broke? What's going on is she's lying to you, and she isn't a good liar. Are you starting to trust me now?
Okay, let me not go any deeper before I mess this up. Okay.
That sounds perfect.
Yeah, I think I was supposed to mess that up. I want the dance to be
phew.
done.
She's back to normal.
Yeah. I think I haven't done a lot, seen a lot of the routes, but that seems like I was about to mess her up.
Normal? What are you talking about? Our angel has always been like this.
Absolutely
Absolutely flawless.
Okay.
The princess takes your hand, the last hopes of the entire world slipping through your fingers as they intertwine with
I'm gonna
hers.
screenshot a lot of the dance and stuff. I fucking love the dance.
We have each other. We don't need the world for our happy ending.
I like to think that you do, actually. Look, I have my doubts, but the choice has been made and this is happening. You don't have to mope about it. I will mope about it, because moping is the only recourse you
want a breaker.
love-blind
Okay.
fools have left me with.
I might do the breaker out. I don't know what leads that up to.
You and the princess walk up the stairs hand in hand. Ugh, look at the way she's smiling at you. She doesn't have to be so happy about this.
Does it go to the blade or out? I don't know.
And what happens after we walk up the stairs? Let's see. Oh, isn't that interesting? The door slams in your face and the lock clicks. That's a familiar move. Did I do that last time? Then you should know that you won't be able
You
to
do
leave.
that. Oh.
Oh no! Did someone lock us in here? That's not fair. We're supposed to leave now.
She's right. It isn't fair. But the unfairnesses of the world are no match for the strength of true love.
Enough with this true love nonsense. You
That's
just
the one
met
that might
her.
try the breaker. I don't know what that happens there.
Of course you wouldn't understand. Our passions run deeper than anything you have ever known.
Are you listening to this? You don't have to go along with the every whim of that delusional voice.
It's not delivering, man. The
I'm just along for the ride at this point.
Yeah, we can do it together.
Yeah, let's do it.
Not by herself, not by myself. We're doing it together.
Like a pair of teenagers in love, you and the princess place your hands on the door together. Blech.
Stop being a lover-hater.
And the lock clicks and the door creaks open. Are you kidding me?
I told you our love was insurmountable.
Nothing
You and
can
the
hold us
princess
back.
make your way upstairs, and the blade, that's right, there's still a chance for you to do the right thing. Take the blade from the table and slay her before it's too late.
Hey, honey, can you mind just grabbing that blade and throwing it out the window real quick? Okay.
You're enjoying this, aren't you? Mm-hmm. You're taking every opportunity you can to draw out the end of the world and make me suffer.
No.
I hate you.
Hey. Keep that to yourself.
You know, if her
We don't
walking
need
out
this
that door is
negativity.
really going to end the world, can't we all just stay here? Seems like an easy win for everyone.
No, she said she wanted to leave.
That's not how this works.
That sounds
Yes, what he said. That's not how this works. Obviously, we have to leave with her. It's our happy ending.
We got this. I'm gonna do this.
Yes, I suppose you are going to do that, aren't you? You cross the room, opening the door to the cabin. And then you step outside.
Our happy ending at last.
Honestly.
We did it. What should we do now?
Where did everything go? Where did he go?
Oh, is he gone? I hadn't noticed. I was too busy staring deep into our beloved's eyes.
I'm cold. Is being happy supposed to be so cold?
She's cold. Quick, our feathers. Pluck them all and weave her a coat worthy of a princess.
I forgot about that line. No! I would love it. But I like your answer. I'm gonna do this round again because I think there's another round we can go. But you didn't. But you don't get something like that jacket. Something that's taking her away and then drop something else in the place.
She's gone. Where did she go? Should we try and find her? And is that a mirror? Why is it here? Why now? You're right. She's gone. It's just us and that awful thing.
I can't believe she was taken away from us.
The nerve. It is. Does that mean the world ended?
A villain vanquished.
There's something dreadful about it.
I don't think you should. Yes, I fear that we won't like what we'll see. What if we just sit here and preen for a while? That can't hurt.
Nah, we're
I'm begging you,
there.
don't do this.
You're doing it. Silence as you reach for they're gone, but the mirror remains. It's time for you to see what's it's you. You're alone in a place that is empty. It's quiet. This garden. You are at the atom.
Something finds me in the long quiet and brings me the
long
gift
quiet.
of a
Let's
fragile
fucking go.
vessel.
The long quiet. I love this guy. What are you?
I am solitary lights in an empty city. What are you?
I don't know what I am.
I think that you are like me. We are oceans, reduced to shallow creeks.
The gift of the fragile vessel?
Yes, nerves and fibers to feel the worlds beyond, perspectives to make my own. This one is soft and delicate. You molded her to love you, and she'll make for a gentle heart. Do not mourn her. She has served her purpose. You are the only thing I have ever known. The space we're in is vacant. Nothing comes here but us.
I might end up, for the end of this game, I might end up looking up what was Markiplier's testing, because I kind of want to check that. Oh, I should have saved! That's what I should have done. I should have saved that route, so I can go right there. Ah, I didn't even think about it.
How can the world have ended if we are talking?
I meant to say, is that the end of the world? Let her out of there. Are you gonna send me? Are you? What? Say the princess. Are you trapped here with me?
I have only just now stirred to consciousness. I could not have trapped you here, and I too yearn to be free.
Alright, we're both going for freedom. Do you know about the place beyond this place?
I know only that they are.
Are you the princess?
She is part of me, and part of me is her.
Are you always a princess, or are you just making her a part of yourself?
You speak in circles. Does it matter where one thing begins and another ends?
Yeah, it's just chicken and egg situation. Do we know each other?
You are familiar, but you are not me. I feel sadness, longing, hope as I witness you.
What happens now?
Nothing, as we are, but I know that there are worlds beyond us, and that we are meant to reach them. There is no exit, but this vessel is a creature of perception. She can make you forget, if only you believe her to be able to.
Yeah, her power is kind of crazy. If you believe that she is one thing, she is that thing. Okay.
Bring me more perspectives, so that I may be whole, and perhaps then we will know our freedom.
Hopefully.
More than you have found, but less than there are to find. I am infinite. The rest will find their own way home.
Got you. Aren't you scared I'll find a way to kill you?
I have not lived. I am not afraid to die.
And what about if I don't let you do this to me? No, I don't care about that. I'm gonna let it happen. I was sent to slay the princess to stop her from destroying her. If I help you, is that what you're going to do? Help my not.
You ask of things that cannot be done. To destroy is merely to reshape, to remold.
The ever-changing mount.
How can I know? I am flickers in something sprawling
Sorry, I'm
and
very
unilluminated.
immersed. How much will I forget?
Everything. Until we meet again.
Okay. Make me forget.
She asks that I tell you to remember her.
Yes.
You won't.
Everything goes dark and you die. Chapter 1. Bring the damsel to her. I kind of want to see
You're
the
on a
reason
path
low.
in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. You're here to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
No, if you skip the breeze, R1. Oh. It's a tab. Right? It's a tab, right? Okay.
That's the spirit.
Alright.
You make your way up the short path to the cabin. You'll find the princess within. We're not going to go through with this, right? She's a princess. We're supposed to save princesses, not slay them. Ignore him. He doesn't know what he's talking about.
I don't know how to do certain routes, but I'm gonna try my best to do different things.
The interior of the cabin is almost entirely bare. The air is
I'm into the basement. I'm gonna try. I'm here to save you. I'm gonna do it again.
How many times do I have to tell you?
Okay.
What's your name?
Oh.
She pauses, carefully formulating her words before she responds.
Oh, god damn it. I did the route that makes her become something else, right?
You can address me as Your Royal Highness. Or you can just call me Princess if Your Royal Highness is too formal.
Is Princess her name or her title? What if it's both? Could you imagine being named Princess?
I accidentally did another route, didn't I? If I talk to her, I think it becomes another route. Let me try to get the other out and make her really goofy.
You're only making this more difficult.
Thank you, and you won't. I promise.
You're making a huge mistake. No, you're doing...
Maybe there's some way to break the chains?
Your shouts and pleas are met.
Okay.
You make your way to the
Speedrunning is a
bottom
bit
of the
because I want
stairs.
to get to new
This
content.
would have been so much easier if easier for everyone.
Save the princess.
Fine.
No, I'm just gonna
we
go
won't have any of
speedrun
that.
through this here. Whiner.
Stop that.
Oh, shit. Oh, shit. I can't do it! I can't do it again! Okay, I see.
Thank you.
There's no getting through to you right now, is there? A betrayal of will is still a betrayal. You'll regret thinking of me as a helpless damsel.
She pounces on you with the same
Ooh, it might
animal
be the
ferocity
beast
she
route.
used to tear through her arm.
Oh, I'm gonna get the beast right. My second favorite.
But you have a weapon. You raise the blade, digging it under her ribs, aiming directly for the heart.
Ooh, even her claws. She's just doesn't get claws.
It's not enough to stop her. You feel her claws in your throat, then her teeth, somehow sharp enough to pull apart your flesh and sinew with ease.
Do I want to save her? I want to save next one. Relax.
You collapse to the floor,
Yes,
your body unresponsive as your blood pools on the ground beneath you. She stares down at your ravaged form, eyes shining in the darkness, dress stained in red as her blood and yours both seep into the fabric.
Okay, so that's not another.
If we're lucky, the wound you managed to inflict will be enough to at least delay her escape from this place. If we're very lucky, it will kill her before she can reach the outside world.
Okay, I want to screenshot that. Okay. Look at that fucking.
It can't just end like this.
Right?
As much as I'd prefer for things to have gone differently, I can't deny the reality of what's happened. I'm sorry, but it's over. Everything goes dark, and you die.
The witch. Oh, this is a thorn one, right? I've never seen this.
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess. You're here to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
I'm getting
A terrible sense of deja vu. No, you don't have that. This is the first time either of us have been here. If he doesn't remember what happened, then maybe it's best to keep it that way. Brilliant. We need to keep our cards close to our chest, and I'm not sure we can trust him.
Yeah.
You know I can hear you, right? It's going to be a lot harder than you think to keep secrets from me. Did I say I'm not sure we can trust him? Slip of the tongue, bit of the old brain fog. I meant to say that we should probably head over to the cabin and slay that princess. We already know we can't trust her, so let's get on with the show.
This is more than just deja vu. I'm pretty sure we told Dinglady just happened.
We could go back and forth on this forever, and it won't get you any closer to doing your job and
let's slay
saving
that
the
princess.
world. So let's just agree to disagree.
I'm assuming I'm telling the truth and no one really has to hear that. And why would I listen to you? Why would I bother doing anything?
Those are two very different questions, but fine, I'll indulge you if that's what it takes to get you moving. Let's say for a moment that this... If you're back, we were just weighing our options in a morally ambiguous situation. You can't blame us for weighing our options. I can if you failed to slay the princess, which you apparently did. So great. Congratulations. You've been given another chance to actually do this right. And I believe your other question was something along the lines of, oh, what's the point of doing anything? If you're asking that, it sounds to me like you're making the rather dangerous assumption that your actions last time around didn't have any consequences. What do you mean? Of course there weren't any consequences. We were killed by the princess and now everyone's right back where they started. That sounds pretty consequence-free to me.
Amen.
Yes, but in this purely hypothetical scenario, that begs the question of how you got back here. Did time simply rewind itself, or were you instead transported to a different world entirely?
I think it's the latter.
If it's the latter, what do you think happened after you died? Do you think the people there lived happily ever after? Or do you think that the princess, left unhindered, brought about the end to everyone and everything, just like I told you she would? That's a very good point. This princess character seems like a lot of trouble, and if you think about it, actually slaying her probably breaks us out of this cycle, right? We don't want to be stuck here forever, do we?
Fair enough.
You're laying it on a little thick, aren't you? Laying it on a little thick? What are you talking about? I'm sharing my honest opinions. What matters
is that almost everyone seems to be on the same page. So whenever you're ready, stop dawdling, get to the cabin, and save the world.
The razor. Let's proceed to the cabin. We're actually gonna have to fight it.
A warning before you go any further.
Oh, yep.
She will lie, she will cheat, and she will do everything in her power to stop you from slaying her.
Don't worry, I think we've taken that lesson to heart at this point. You can trust us to get the job done.
Proceed to the cabin. Also here, I'm probably gonna say
The interior of the cabin is a mess of twisted roots. The walls a chaotic weave of knotted wood that, almost as if by accident,
I don't have a single one, so I might as well start saving. Oh, fuck. The interior of the cabin is a mess of twisted roots. The walls, a chaotic weave, a knot of wood that almost as if by accident just happened and resemble a room. The floor is damp and earthy, and the only furniture of note is a slab of mud in shape of a shelf and a pristine blade perched on its edge.
The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right.
He's right. He didn't say anything about the mirror on the wall.
That's because there isn't a mirror. There's the muddy shelf, the blade sitting on the muddy shelf, and the door to the basement. There's nothing else in here.
There is a mirror.
There's definitely a mirror, but he says there isn't one. That's got to count for something, right?
I trust my eyes, and why would he lie about it not being a mirror? What's the point?
Come on now, he's pretty much in charge here. When have authority figures ever lied about anything? If there were a mirror in this cabin and we were supposed to look at it, he would have told us about it.
No, but we clearly see
Exactly.
it
Why would I lie about something so meaningless? What good would a mirror even do? That you waste time preening yourself instead of doing what needs to be done.
This guy's look at the mirror.
Very different.
Yeah, it does look extremely different compared to the...
Maybe that's because you haven't actually been here. I hope this means you'll finally drop that ridiculous past life nonsense. You haven't died, and you certainly haven't been killed by the princess.
Yeah.
So focus up. A lot's riding on this.
Approach the mirror.
You walk up to the wall next to the basement door.
We're gonna walk
It's
through
a
the mirror
wall.
every single time.
There isn't much to see here. This really isn't funny. You reach forward and rub your hand against the cabin wall. I hope you know how ridiculous you look right now. Well, at least we can all agree now that there's nothing to see here. Case closed. Good work, everyone.
Alright, time to take the blades.
You take the blade from the shelf. It would be difficult to slay the princess and save the world without a weapon.
That is true.
Well, if we're grabbing a weapon, we should probably keep it hidden behind our backs. She doesn't have to know we have it. That's not actually a bad idea.
Into the basement. Fighting the witch.
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing a staircase dug into the muddy earth below. The ceiling is thick with roots that hang like locks of tangled hair. The weak starlight from the cabin windows behind you can barely penetrate the gloom here, only illuminating the edges of an opening below. It shines in the darkness like some kind of massive maw waiting to swallow you up into the earth.
Okay.
The air smells of dirt and copper. It's thick and wet, as if your lungs are being coated in mud with each intake of breath. If the princess lives here, slaying her would probably be doing her a favor. Her voice skitters up from below.
Something nasty finds itself on my stairs. Come on down. Don't be scared. I probably won't bite. But you are. You're a wretched little thing.
Nasty.
I recognize that voice as easily as I recognized your nervous little footsteps coming up the path. I know who you are, and I remember what you've done.
Okay.
See? She knows us. Is this enough for you to believe what we've been saying? Maybe, but you shouldn't let that cloud your judgment.
She's just a princess. As long as you remember that and remain focused, slaying her will be easy.
That part right there says a lot.
She seems friendly enough. Maybe we can talk our way out of this whole situation. You can't. Unless you slay her right away, she's going to break free and end the world. There's no reasoning with what she is. Look, I'm just throwing ideas out there. I like to think out loud. I'm the kind of guy who likes a discussion. Don't we want to hear what everyone has to say before making any big decisions?
I agree.
Do you want to hear what everyone has to say? Or do you just want to hear yourself talk? You need to stop lingering. Your task is to slay the princess, not endlessly debate about what to do with the princess. Fine, fine. You're the boss. Thank you. You descend the basement steps, entering the dark room below.
Oh, this is my second favorite princess.
You can just make out the shape of the princess in the gloom. She's huddled against the far wall, her eyes bright and glaring from amid the thick roots.
Mr. Beast image. Wait, I need to find that image. I should have made
And
that
there you are, one hand tucked away behind your back, gripping that sharp, sharp blade, no doubt.
That's no fair. How would she know that?
So, we've dropped the pretenses.
I probably should have yapped her. You know, luckily I did save early on there. I kinda do when I yapped her.
Good.
There you go.
She's acting like she already knows you. I guess what you said back in the woods really was true.
Yeah.
That's pretty sharp. How'd you figure that one out? Call it deductive reasoning. Well, you seem to be great at it. So, you really don't remember us, do you? No, I don't. But you and the princess clearly have a shared reality, even if I'm not a part of it. I won't waste time fighting you on something that's clearly true. You fought us on it back in the woods. That was when the only perspectives we had were yours and mine. I'm just glad we could put all this behind us.
Hard behind us.
Is it all behind us?
Oh my god.
Just focus on the task at hand. I don't care if you've been here before, and I don't care if you think you'll go somewhere else after this.
We have to
My
fight
world
this.
is on the line right now, so I'd appreciate it if you would take this
Next round, I'm gonna
seriously
try to
and
go,
slay her. Let's
fight her.
chat her up a bit
No,
first.
I won't.
Maybe we can find a middle ground where everyone's happy. Don't talk to her. You're just going to make things more difficult than they have to be.
Well, I seem to remember you having a tongue.
Hey, look at that little smug little face. Look at that smug little face. Look at...
Ooh, smart. Let's apologize, get us back on the right foot.
The only mistake I ever made was thinking you would help me. And I'm not going to make the same mistake twice.
Fair enough, fair enough.
Well, that leaves us at a stalemate.
But unfortunately, I need you if I'm ever going to leave this place.
Either that or some mess. Okay, I don't know this route all that much. I kind of do want to.
Oh, I don't need you to cut me out.
Smug little face.
The princess grins as the chains fall from her wrist. She could have gotten out of those the whole time. That sneaky little...
Smug little face. I love that.
A woman after my own heart, really. She knows how to hold her cards close to her chest. This is why she can't just be abandoned here. If left to her own devices, she'll find a way out. Now stop her.
Is that a joke? Do you think a joke will charm my trust back? You'll have to try harder than that.
Oh, I have to be crazy with this. Oh, no, not that. No. Okay. Is it the Rizzy route? Is the route when I don't bring the weapon? Okay.
Yes, let's.
She creeps forward, taking one cautious step at a time until you and she are face to face.
I have to take every screenshot I can possible of this game.
She never breaks eye contact, even as the two of you find yourselves face to face. She's silent for a long moment, as if testing to see what you'll do now that she's within arm's reach.
After you, darling. You're the one it lets come and go. It's best if I follow.
Oh no, we can't have that. If anyone is going to turn their back on anyone else, she's going to turn her back on us.
It shouldn't matter who leads and who follows. We're working together here.
Well, if it doesn't matter, then she can go first. We may be in this together, but that doesn't mean we have to trust her.
We're armed and she's not. What's she gonna do? Bite us when we're not looking? You're talking a lot about trusting someone who, by her very definition, cannot be trusted.
Fair enough.
I don't know how many more warnings I have to dole out. But if you help her out of here, you're going to regret it.
And she still kill us. Okay. Oh fuck! I don't know what to do. I won't give her the blade. Clearly. Okay. Oh fuck! I don't know what to do with this route. Okay. Okay. You first or step on the stairs? Okay. Yep. It's perfect time to save. Okay. Okay.
And turn my back on you? Do you think me a fool? Your tricks are one of the only things I've known, and I've learned better by now.
Just go first.
Fuck it, I'll step in stairs.
That's right, you're the one who's going first. Don't worry, I'll be right behind you watching every single thing you do.
That's exactly what I'm worried about.
You step onto the stairs and begin your ascent from the basement. The princess follows close on your heels, perhaps even a little closer than you'd like. You're only saying that because you want us to feel nervous. You want us to turn around and kill her. I do want those things, but I want them for a good reason. I don't need you to trust me for my sake, because I already know that I'm right.
Can we walk backwards up the stairs? I think that's the smarter idea. She can't sneak in and attack if we're facing her.
No. The stairs are a bunch of overgrown roots. You'll trip and hurt yourself.
But
the princess is silent as you both continue the
Damn,
climb,
you
and
interrupted him?
in no
Okay.
time at all, the upstairs of the cabin is within reach.
isn't that a relief? We're fine. Nothing happened. You're not even going to wait until you're through that door to proudly claim your victory, are you? Why did you just say that? I think we know why.
You feel something dig into your shoulder, sharp and piercing. The princess clawing at you and pulling you down with her full weight. Together you tumble back down the uneven stairs, your body and hers crashing against the unyielding wooden roots, until finally you both separate with a bone-shaking thud against the basement floor. You feel something. The princess lands against the far wall, gasping as she struggles to recover from the impact. You're still in shock, trying to get a hold of yourself. She grins as you continue to remain exactly where you are, cackling derisively as she watches.
I'll save this. Oh wait, fuck! I should have let him. God damn it! Chicken says to continue remaining exactly where you are. Hacking as you watch. Oh well, I think two of the routes without dying. Without dying. I want to see the other route where we.
Wait, why won't we be getting up? I'm afraid your back is broken. One unlucky fall is all it takes, really, and you had several.
You know what? I'll say it. That sucks. I don't like having a broken back.
Right?
We were going to help her. Why? Why did she do that?
It's what I would have done.
Have you considered not being like that?
Of course not.
It's what keeps us alive. And yet here we are, paralysed and stuck with someone who hates us in the basement of a remote cabin.
You must have known this was coming. The arrogance of turning your back to me after everything you've done.
Okay, I'll save again, and I'll save over this one. Yes. Can I load? I wanna load this one real quick. Yeah, but I'll go back to it. You first.
And turn.
Just go for...
And after that, you're the one who said you can't leave without me, which means I hold all the cards. Either way, you go first or we stay here in front of you.
The princess leans close, her nose twitching as she sniffs your neck inquisitorially. What is she doing?
I think she's trying to figure out if we're lying, so it's a good thing we didn't lie.
Your stink is the stink of a wretch, but not of a liar. If I have to go first, I'll go first. But I'll have you know my ears are sharp, and I've got eyes on the back of my head. They'll be watching.
Eyes on the back of her head? Does she really?
No, we're fine.
The princess pointedly turns her back on you and starts up the stairs. You follow close behind her, the two of you walking on tiptoes through the knotted roots of the basement stairs.
Oh, what the hell? I didn't know right click goes there.
It's time, boys! Stab her in the back! Do it!
I'm
do
not
it!
gonna
Wait,
do it.
I thought we were helping her escape.
Of course we're not. You didn't buy all that noise I was putting down, did you? I was just waiting for a moment for us to strike. She has it in for us, you know.
You do realise that she hates us, right? If we don't make the first move now, she's going to find a way to make the first move herself.
I'm gonna attack when, what's it called? When she attacks.
Why would she do that? She wants to leave, which means we need to work together. And she knows that. She wouldn't just act against her best interests.
She did.
I don't know. If I were her, I'd betray us. Look at me right now, suggesting betrayal. You really need to learn to put yourself in someone else's shoes.
I'm with that little weasel. You have an opportunity to save the world. You should take it.
I'll lose. Okay. I'm not that guy. Save again. There's a lot of options I want to do. Okay. But I believe I'll lose and just die. No.
And that's a great idea. See, this is why you're in charge and I'm not. You think things through. You stick to your guns. It shows real leadership, and more people should be like you.
We're almost there. You better not try anything. I know you're thinking it.
Us? No, never. I can't believe she'd even suggest that. The gall.
The goal.
The princess reaches the top of the stairs and crosses over the threshold, turning back to smile at you.
Bye-bye, you loathsome little nuisance.
Alright.
She slams the door on you. Its lock swiftly clicks into place. Maybe not stabbing her in the back wasn't such a great idea.
I didn't know this was her out.
The princess cackles from the other side of the door.
How does it feel to be locked away and forgotten by the world? Isn't it just awful? No, you're going to sit down there forever, languishing.
What's languishing? Please just let me out. I promise I won't be mad.
As if I could ever trust you after everything you've done to me. And after what I've done to you, you can't trust me either. It's in our nature to be trapped.
I thought you needed me to get you out.
I do, but I just couldn't help myself. And we both know that you're already scheming about how to get back at me if I ever open this door.
Nuh-uh.
So we're going to stay exactly as we are right now, for as long as either of us lives.
Oh, shit.
You tried it. You throw yourself against the door. It won't budge.
Okay, what happened? It's stuck right now.
Why isn't he saying anything? I think he's gone.
Oh, I didn't think I'd ever have to see you face to face again. Otherwise, I might have given you a little more courtesy at the top of the stairs. No hard feelings, I'm sure.
Ain't no way she got scared.
Why is everything going away? I feel
I didn't know this.
cold.
It could end this quickly. Okay, let's go. Alright, I'm gonna go down this rabbit hole doing the exact same thing until,
She's gone. Where did she go? Should we try and find her? And there's that mirror again. Why is it here? Why now? But it feels so bad. Like looking into it right now is going to be the end of everything. If he thinks it's bad, I'm with him. What is that supposed to mean? Whatever awful thing I felt before, it feels so much worse now. You'd better watch your back. You can't get rid of me that easy.
you find yourself in a long quiet once again. Proceed to the cabin. Okay, I want to continue this route, where we die and she progressively gets bigger. Approach her. One of these routes I might
Flickering
die.
lights and empty cityscapes become pockets of vitality
There's like
and movement.
no hard feelings,
I
right?
am more than I was before.
Alright.
Whenever you are ready, I will wipe your slate clean once again.
How much did you
Is a child the same as an infant? I am an unbroken pattern, but every vessel gives fresh perspectives and carves new avenues of expression. I am different, but I am the same.
I should read these. Everything you say feels like a riddle. Can you give me a single straight
I'm
answer?
sorry. Words are difficult for me. They never fully weave what I wish to say. If you do not like my answers, then you need not ask me questions.
Okay.
The vessels you choose to bring me carry far more meaning than anything words could say in the spaces between.
What does the feeling like to change like this? When this is all done, do you know what you want to do?
With every gift you bring me, I excavate the alleys of what I am meant to be, and every exploration yields new and complicated truths. What I will be is different than what I am, and what I am is different from what I was.
I'll go down this rabbit hole again.
I cannot tell you what desires I will hold when I have changed. But in this moment, all I want is to know myself and to
Oh, myself and to know you. What does it feel like to change like this?
eyes close in reflection. Perspectives meld together, and the breadth of my experience stretches to new corners. There are contradictions, conflicts in my nature, and there are familiarities that bind everything together.
I'll walk up first this time. Let me see if
It
if
feels
allows me
correct.
to.
This is what I need to be. This is the only path forward.
You at the end of this finish. I'm gonna. You know, that's at the end of this. Once you finish, I'm gonna. No. When I go back, it's as if an invisible wall closes around me. Why can't I do nothing? Not do the same thing I've done before.
Those paths lead to worlds you've already seen, and to perspectives I have already made my own. They are useless to us now, inaccessible. The only paths of value are those that are yet untread.
You have been kinder to me than anyone else I met. Thank you.
Why wouldn't I be kind to you? You are the only thing I know that isn't me.
What do you want me to bring you next time?
Gifts aren't what someone tells you to bring them.
Fair enough. Fair
Do
enough.
not worry. There are no wrong answers, and every perspective illuminates my shadows and shares new secrets.
I want the happy ending. Do you have any thoughts on this vessel?
This one is hope marred by bitterness and betrayal. She could see the end of the tunnel, and the door was closed on her. She will make for a righteous heart. Do not mourn her. She is finally on the other side.
So you don't have any preference on how you like to change or grow?
My preference is for you to show me what you would like me to see. I cannot know the ways I wish to grow, for I have yet to feel them. It is you who guides me down the thin trail of perspective and memory.
That's what I'm assuming. I could do the Damsel route again. I kind of want to continue that rabbit hole though. Can it? I don't remember how the beast route happened. I really want the beast route too. The more times I go back, the worse I fear things will be.
The vessels are a weave of emotion at odds with themselves, but they are only perspectives.
I'll do all the same.
They are
routes,
not
though.
me.
I mean, technically, I think they're all lead up to certain.
The wounds they've suffered carve texture around my heart. Without them, I would be as I was before. I would be alone and without sensation. I could not feel the joy of having you by my side, for I would not know your absence.
How many more vessels do I need?
If I am to be an ocean, you have given me enough to build upon. My waters are shallow and murky, and I yearn for more perspective. The task of finding my vessels is your burden to carry.
No problem. No.
I await your return, but it will give me time to reflect on what I am. We will meet again.
Everything goes dark and you die. Bring the witch to her.
You're on a path in the woods.
Yep.
You make your way up the short path to the cabin. You'll find the... We're not going to go through with this, right? Ignore him.
Alright, proceed to the cabin. Speed running this right now. Alright, I'll probably do this slash route. I really do the save route without no
The
blade.
interior of the cabin is all the blade.
I'm here to save you once again.
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing a staircase faintly illuminated by an unseen light, and her voice
Hello?
is hypnotizing. Don't let it...
Oh! The save you route is gone.
You are? It's been so long since anyone's come down here. I was starting to think they'd forgotten about me.
The save route is gone.
You
I didn't
walk
check
down
it
the
out.
stairs and lock eyes with the princess. There's a heavy chain
think the
around her
razor rope.
wrist, binding her to the far wall of the basement.
I don't have no weapon though.
She's beautiful. How could someone like this be a threat to anyone?
Well, honestly.
I am begging you to stay focused. There's a lot riding on you here.
Hi. Do you think you can get me out of these chains?
Sure. Oh, let's talk a bit.
Oh.
first.
Okay.
Yeah, this is the only thing I can do. Jesus, I'm going to the most secret crow. What's your name?
Oh.
She pauses.
We've seen this before. don't know anything about you. For all I know, you're locked up here down for a reason.
Of course I'm locked up down here for a reason. I don't actually know what that reason is, but you don't just stuff a princess in a basement and throw away the key without there being some sort of an explanation, right?
Right?
You have all the explanation you need.
Yeah,
You should know better than to trust whatever she comes up with.
Okay. If I'm the first person you've seen in a while, what have you been eating, or?
I don't see what that has to do with anything.
This is the only time this is ever going to happen, but I agree with the princess. That's hardly relevant.
You've been dead.
Okay, but actually, what has she been eating? She has to eat, right?
What you gonna do when
The princess hesitates before responding. She doesn't know. She's been down here too long to have any idea of what she'd do in another life.
That's on for the rest.
She knows what she'd do. She's just searching for whatever answer she thinks you want to hear.
Are you looking for the truth, or are you looking for the right answer? Because with the dynamic we have going on here, I don't think the specifics of what I do really matter. It's not like you'd believe me.
I don't think you're actually dangerous.
Is that why they threw me down here? But I don't want to hurt anyone. I like the world, I think. I don't remember much about it, to be honest. I've been down here for so long.
That's... How long has she been locked away?
Did they tell you how I'm supposed to end the world?
Not necessarily. No, which is why I don't think you're...
Sooner or later, you'll learn to trust me. Hopefully it won't be too late when you finally come around.
Thank you for believing me. Now, can you help me get out of here?
I'm doing all the save routes at this point. I'll see what I can do.
You walk up to the chains binding the princess to the wall and give them a tug. They're large and heavy, far too solid for you to even imagine trying to break them apart.
I'm guessing you don't have the key?
No.
Maybe it's somewhere upstairs. Doubtful. Whoever locked the princess away down here intended for her to never see the light of day. They wouldn't have just left the key to her chains somewhere in the cabin.
Maybe there's some way to break the chains?
Is it gonna be this rather good?
Or if that doesn't work, I guess we can always cut me out of them.
She offers the suggestion with almost
They save
complete
you really but you can
nonchalance.
still do this. Huh.
If we were stuck down here long enough, I'm sure we'd be nonchalant about cutting our way out if it meant we could finally be free.
I can't add anything new. It's the exact same thing.
You attempt to make your way out of the basement. Is someone else... Your shout. You tried. You make your way to the bottom. Easier for everyone. Look at the mess.
I heard the door slam. They locked.
There's a slight panic rising.
If I could just get out of these chains, I know we could.
She barely hesitates as she rips her flesh from her with the blade. Or you won't.
Oh, it's gonna make me slay the princess. Okay, that's the different.
Without hesitation, you bring the blade down and plunge it into the princess's back. Finally, the wound drives her to the ground. Okay, there's no going back now. I'm with you to the end.
You bastard. Were you lying to me this whole time?
No, I didn't want to do this.
The princess pushes away from you, the motion ripping the blade from her back. Wounded, but still alive, she crouches on all fours in the corner of the room and meets your eyes with the ferocity of a cornered predator.
You've made a terrible enemy, and there's nothing in the world that can possibly save you from me.
I thought we had the upper hand, but it's as if she's barely even threatened by us. It's an act. She's wounded and unarmed. There's nothing she can do to her.
I'm not so sure.
Don't waver now. As you ready your blade to deliver a lethal blow, she lunges at your legs with the same animal ferocity she used to tear at her arm.
God damn.
Your blade cuts into her again and again as you're tackled to the ground, your body racked with pain as she rips into you with tooth and claw.
Forget about trying to rescue her. This is about survival now. Give her everything you've got.
Come on. Slay the princess.
Though your nerves are seizing with pain, you know you've done your fair share of damage as well, your blade having left deep gashes in the princess's back.
She's still chained up in this route.
You seize a moment of hesitation to throw her off of you and shakily push yourself back to your knees.
We can still turn this around.
Give up or... Dude, it's locked.
The princess is still chained to the wall. There's nothing she can do to stop you from getting out of here.
What if she doesn't succumb to her wounds? Whatever she is so much more dangerous than I thought she'd be.
You rush up the stairs and dive past the threshold. You close the basement door.
Okay, we can make this work. She has an awful wound and we have all the time in the world. Playing jailkeeper for a while might make things a little easier.
You settle in against the far wall to watch the basement door.
Over there.
It isn't long before you start to drift off. Your eyelids.
I know you're still there. Why don't you make things easier on yourself and let me out? It's not like this little door will hold you very long anyways. And it's probably a good idea to try to get back on my good side.
This is terrifying. I skipped it.
She sounds terrifying. Like she's less of the princess you saw and more like something out of a nightmare.
Honestly.
As she violently rattles the door, you do your best to shut her out of your mind.
When I get out of here, I'm going to pick you apart piece by piece. I won't forget what you did, and I'll never forgive it.
Fuck, man, the
You
betrayal
don't
route.
know the kind of enemy you've made tonight.
It doesn't sound like she's getting any weaker.
No, it doesn't.
These aren't threats. These are promises. Sooner or later, you're going to have to sleep. And I'll make sure you never see the light of day.
Damn, I keep doing this. I should have saved.
You put the princess's threats out of your mind as best you can and huddle up against the wall. You jolt awake in the middle of the night to silence in the cabin. The ruckus has stopped, and the door to the basement is ajar, its lock broken, and the...
Where is she?
Thanks for helping me get out of that awful basement.
You try and stumble to your feet, but as the princess draws near, it's as though your body simply stops working.
Oh! I love this. Okay.
It isn't all at once. The paralysis comes in waves. First your toes go numb, and then your feet, and then your legs. You lie prone on the floor of the cabin,
Am I gonna get
unable
the
to do
one?
anything but witness her approach.
Whose side are you on?
Yours, of course. But I have a duty to uphold the truth.
Lying-ass nigga.
Lying about the facts of the situation doesn't change them.
So helpless. I can take my time with you, can't I?
No.
She steps closer, one silent footfall at a time, cocking her head in curiosity as you feel your organs shutting down one by one.
Or maybe I can't take my time with you. You don't look well. A little green around the gills.
I'm not a fish.
What a shame.
I'm a bird.
If you'd only helped me get out of here, we could have done such wonderful things
That's why I
together.
got done the damsel first. I think it's the only happy ending in a sense.
Your lungs stop drawing in breath, and your heart freezes in your chest. You have seconds left.
I'd say better luck next time,
But we both know this is the end, don't we?
It can't be. This can't actually be how everything ends. I'm sorry, but it is. Everything goes dark, and you die.
The nightmare. Oh, it's the ghost realm.
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that, you're here to slay her. If he doesn't... Shh! What if he hears us?
Yeah, it is the parrot. I love that.
That's a very good question, little voice. What if he does hear you? Shit. I think you'll find yourselves very hard-pressed to keep... We could go back and forth on this forever, and it won't get you any closer to doing your job and saving the world. Those are two... If you're... Oh, we listened to you all right. Worst decision of our incredibly short life. We tried to slay her, we really did. But she was going to kill us. It was either lock her in the basement or let her finish tearing us to ribbons. Well then, congratulations. You've been given another... And your solution is to send us back in there. Do you want us to slay the princess? Or do you want the princess to slay us?
Honestly.
Obviously, I want you to slay her. One of you poses a threat to the world, and the other doesn't.
We do.
Anyways, I believe your other question was something along the lines of, what do you mean? Of course there weren't any Speak for yourself. From my perspective, there were plenty of consequences. I'm never going to forget the way she just made us stop working. And that's only scratching the surface. If what you said is true, it begs the question of how you got back here. Do you think the people there lived? If she brought an end to everything and everyone, how are we supposed to stop her? What do you want from us?
Oh yeah, that is true.
I want you to succeed. You'll find a way. You're the only one who can.
No, I ain't talking to her. I'm taking that blade now.
A warning. Before she will lie. I don't think lying and cheating is a thing. She was very direct with us last time. Or at least she was direct with us after we decided to lock her away. It doesn't matter. Don't trust anyone.
Proceeds to the gap. Let's see how it looks this time.
The interior of the cabin is plain, the smooth wood of the walls almost featureless. The only furniture of note is a lone table, knocked on its side in the corner of the room. A pristine blade stands between you and the open, inviting basement doorway. The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right. Hold on. What happened to the door? There was a door here last time. It's just an empty frame. She's already gotten out, hasn't she? And she's ready for us. She's been waiting. Can't you feel her eyes on us? I'm going to need all of you to pull yourselves together. The princess has not already gotten out. But if you keep getting stuck in your head like this, you're going to struggle to get the job done. So deep breath in, deep breath out. Your task awaits, and only you can do it. Very different. I'm not the only one who sees her in the window, right?
Oh, fuck.
She knows that we're here.
Yeah, I did not see that at first. What the fuck? That's the difference besides the door.
Calm down. Maybe the three of you just think everything is different because you haven't been here before. Enough of this past life nonsense, so focus up. A lot's riding. You're right. I was so stuck on the eyes watching us that I didn't even notice it there. What are you two talking about? There isn't a mirror. There's a table, the blade sitting on the floor, and the open doorway leading to the basement. There's definitely a mirror. There isn't. We have to look at it. Unless that's what he wants us to do. And pretending it isn't there is a trick to get us to do exactly what he wants. We shouldn't waste time preening. But if he is lying about the mirror, it might be important. I'm not lying to you. Use your eyes. There is no mirror. Maybe he's trying to keep us from looking because there's something horribly wrong with us. No, there isn't something horribly wrong with you. You look exactly how you're supposed to look. Now stop second-guessing my every word.
Okay, yeah.
You walk up to the wall next to the empty basement door frame. It's a wall. There isn't much to see here. This really isn't... You reach forward. Did he make it go away? Clearly there was something in there worth investigating if he wants it hidden so bad.
Take the blade.
You reach down and pick the blade up off the floor. It would be difficult to slay the princess and save the world without a weapon.
I like the princess as like a...
Good. Steel can't lie to us.
Is it gonna be enough, though? Couldn't you have given us something else? Something, I don't know, better than a knife? Could we have a bomb?
Yeah, throw it downstairs and just blow her up there.
The blade is the only thing you need to finish your task. You're more than capable of pulling this off, so long as you don't lose faith in yourself.
I like how I'm gonna do the good round.
Those are the words of someone who knows he's sending us to our
I'm
death.
gonna take the blade though, just in case you want to fight.
You cross over the threshold and onto a series of isolated steps
I'm
suspended
trying
in
to do the
darkness.
nicest I can do. Okay.
More eyes, too. You never mentioned the eyes.
The air seeping up from below
That's
reminds
fucking
you of fresh
terrifying,
lightning and static, as if you're descending into a place that isn't meant for a creature of flesh and blood. If the princess lives here, slaying her would probably be doing her a... Her cruel and playful voice prances up the stairs.
I didn't think you'd come back. We're gonna have a lot of fun, you and I.
Okay, we need a game plan. Last time we were here, just being close to her was enough to kill us.
Yeah. How is there a knife?
It can't be that hard, but then we'd lose our weapon. We'd have to make it count. Otherwise she'd be furious and we'd be defenseless. If a knife is even enough to do anything against something like her in the first place,
It'll be enough.
That plan, I just gotta like... Oh. Hold up. Dude.
You attempt to step off the stairs and into the pitch black surrounding them, but you're stopped by an invisible force. Why did you do that? What did you think would happen? How would falling into an infinite void be better than anything? You make your way to the bottom of the stairs.
Oh no, I had other things to say.
As you emerge, you find yourself between two loose rows of white wooden planks suspended in nothingness. A smattering of cobblestones, visible against the inky black of the basement, mark where the floor should be, forming vague pathways. At what seems to be the end of the room, they diverge in opposite directions, left and right.
Damn.
She could be anywhere, and there's nowhere for us to hide. We're completely exposed.
Pretty dark as hell though.
Are you really not going to comment on how weird this place is? No, I'm not. Somebody needs to be the voice of reason here, and it certainly isn't you.
Oh yeah, this is the longest you've known.
Excuse me, I'm being incredibly reasonable. You're the one who's just matter-of-factly describing whatever the hell we're looking at like it's an ordinary basement.
Yeah.
We're going to die down here. I don't want to die again.
Please stop saying that. You're only going to make things worse. Just pick a direction and start moving.
Alright.
I wouldn't give it too much thought if I were you. It doesn't really matter. Because either way you go, I'm going to find you.
Man, this place is fucking creepy. What is this one? I can't really see. Oh, sorry. Good messages like right at this time. I wish it was from her, but yeah. I think it was the last one. I'm gonna go right because that's the right way.
You turn to the right. A faintly outlined path lies before you.
Oh my god, the eyes are killing me.
There you are. I told you I was going to find you.
As the princess approaches, your legs suddenly go numb. Your arms quickly follow. This is it, isn't it?
And you brought a little knife with you. Cute.
There has to be a way out of this. Think! Think! What did you do? Pull yourself together. She isn't supposed to be like this.
I wonder how many times I'll get to play with you before you break.
Your vision cuts out as your blood begins to coagulate. It's as if every part of your being is coming to a lurching halt. Heart, lungs, liver, nerves, heart, lungs, liver, nerves. Your lungs pull in a desperate gulp of air as your eyes shoot back open. Nerves. What are you doing? I'm working. Do you want this body to function, or do you want... And then experience stops once more as your body reapproaches death.
This is the goal. I
Okay,
love
whatever
this.
you were doing, please just start doing it again. Are you sure about that? Are you sure that's what you want, or do you want to interrupt me some more? You have seconds. Yes, I'm sure. Heart, lungs, liver, nerves. Again, your eyes shoot open as you gasp for breath. Liver, nerves.
Can't decide what you want to do, can you? Oh well, standing there gasping like a fish is more fun than dead. Even if you look ridiculous.
She isn't attacking us. Why? The why doesn't matter. She's already proven her ill intent. Don't lose sight of your mission. Your weapon is still in your hands. Strike at her and end this before it's too late. Nerves, heart, lungs, liver, nerves, heart, lungs.
I tried to leave while you suffocated, but that stupid cabin wouldn't let me. So I started to drag your body out with me, and then, well, you died before I could get to the door. And then I was here, and now you're here too. I don't think I can leave without you. And dead doesn't count. And as much as I love what we have going on, I have bigger plans than tormenting one poor little creature forever.
Nerves,
Oh, I want to leave.
lungs, liver,
Realize why
nerves,
don't you tell
heart,
me?
lungs,
Why did you
liver,
send me on the
nerves,
stairs?
heart,
Why didn't you just try to be nice?
I am being nice. You're alive, aren't you?
heart.
And you died of fright as soon as you saw me last time. I didn't think keeping you alive was an option. But it looks like that's not a problem anymore. At least not for me. You seem miserable.
Nerves, heart, lungs,
And
liver,
if I let
nerves,
y'all would.
heart, lungs, liver.
No, definitely not. If you're what I need to leave this place, chances are you're pretty useful. I think I'll keep you right by my side. A little good luck charm to make sure I stay free. Don't worry, I'll make sure to take good care of you. I promise.
Nerves, heart, lungs, liver, nerves, heart, lungs, liver, nerves, heart, lungs, liver, nerves.
I am what I am. It's not my fault that you can't handle being around me.
Nerves, heart,
Oh, we both know that you don't have a say here,
Oh,
so you should just look on the bright side.
Very locked in. Okay, reading it.
I'm not sure what the bright side is for you, but I'm positive you can find it if you look hard enough.
nerves, heart, lungs, liver, nerves, heart, lungs,
Damn, there's so many fucking dialogue here.
heart, lungs, liver, nerves, heart, lungs, liver, nerves, heart, lungs. liver,
I'm glad you're seeing things my way.
lungs, liver, nerves, heart, lungs, liver, nerves, heart, lungs, liver, nerves,
Nah, I'm not gonna kill. She's not attacking me. Okay.
liver, nerves, heart, lungs,
I only brought the knife just in case she does.
nerves, heart, lungs, liver, nerves, heart, lungs, liver, nerves, heart.
What?
No!
I knew you'd come around. Oh, this is going to
If
be
I attack
so
it, doesn't
wonderful.
work. And she kills me. That's how it.
No, I'm not going to let this happen. Before you can utter another word, your body stops moving.
Do you think you can just wrest control away from us? This body's barely functioning as it is. Doesn't the world end if we fail to stop her? Won't letting us die here just make it end faster? Shit. Heart, lungs, liver, nerves, heart, lungs, liver.
With a flick of the princess's wrist, the stairs slide back into place. I can't believe you're making me watch you damn everyone to torment and oblivion.
Lungs, liver,
Go ahead. I'll be right behind you.
heart. I wouldn't trust having our back to her.
You're not wrong, but maybe you should let me handle the feedback. Just focus on keeping us alive.
Heart,
Besides,
liver,
I get the feeling she's telling the truth.
lungs,
She needs us alive.
nerves, heart, lungs,
What? Are you scared of turning your back to me? You don't have to be worried that I'm going to do something bad. You're too important to me now. And besides, what if I lost track of you and dropped the stairs on accident? I wouldn't want that to happen.
nerves,
And I don't think you'd want that to happen either.
nerves,
So go on.
lungs,
Go ahead.
liver,
She urges you forward, like one might a reluctant pet.
heart, lungs,
You place a shaky foot on the first step
heart,
and begin your ascent from the basement.
nerves, heart,
You can feel the static prickling of the princess on your neck, your limbs buzzing with pins and needles,
heart,
an uncomfortable and constant reminder that you exist,
lungs,
and that your existence is so very precarious.
lungs, liver, nerves, heart, 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 lungs,
You're almost there.
nerves, heart, lungs, liver, nerves, heart, lungs, liver, nerves, heart, lungs, liver, nerves, heart, lungs, liver, nerves,
I like this nigga.
lungs,
The only thing left between you and the cabin is the now shut door to the basement.
nerves,
It would be a real shame if it had locked behind you.
nerves, heart, lungs, liver, nerves, heart. Oh, you snake. There wasn't even a door when we first got here. The door was from last time. I told you we shouldn't trust him.
I know he's messing with us, but you can't lose your cool. We need you right now. Remember?
Go ahead. Go. Well, I'm looking for some real quick.
Yes, I remember. Of course I remember. Heart, lungs, liver, nerves. This is so frustrating.
Thank you. And you? You'd really rather us die down here than let her out? Of course I would. As much as I want you to have a happy ending, the fate of the world is a little more important, and you still have a weapon.
Am I gonna?
You
Am I
can still
speedrunning
make
this?
this right.
Lungs,
I'm doing all the shortest routes, and it's only been 2 hours, and I already got what, almost 3?
lungs, liver, nerves, heart,
Oh, look at that.
liver,
It's locked.
nerves,
What a relief for the world.
liver, nerves.
It'll open. You just have to give it a tug.
Liver, nerves. You pull against the door. Lungs. The lock gently clicks open in response to your effort, and the door creaks on its hinges. This isn't right. That's not even the way it's supposed to swing. It's supposed to swing out. You're not nearly as powerful as you'd have us think, are you? Heart, lungs, liver, nerves. Anyways, like he said, you're not really in control here, are you? I never said I was. If I was in control here, why would I need you to slay her? I don't know. Secret reasons? Liver.
The door is open. What are you dawdling for? It's time for us to go. The world is waiting.
Shit. The princess moves past you and into the cabin. This is it. This is your final moment to make things right. Kill her. I thought you wanted us to slay her. It's the same thing. Do it. Do it now. Do it now, or everything is over. Okay, what do we do? I said, what do we do? Oh, do you want to hear from me now? Yes. Well, I thought you needed me to run the autonomic nervous. We do, but this is important. Look, I'll even do it myself. Just tell us who to trust. Brain? Heart. Right, heart. Lungs. Lungs. Liver. Okay, thanks. Heart. Lungs. Liver. Nerves. You're terrible at this. I know. I'm doing my best. Yes, it's very hard to stay focused on running things when other people are talking to you, isn't it?
What are you doing?
Heart, lungs, liver, nerves. Finally, I can talk. Now, what were you asking me? Running everything kind of feels like popping in and out of consciousness. It's easy to lose track of things.
I didn't know he does it.
They were asking you for your blessing to trust me. Oh, that's right, yeah. Fuck this guy. Don't trust him. Really? So you'd have them trust her? Oh, of course not. Can't trust anybody here but ourselves, but I guess that leaves us back where we started, doesn't it? I suppose if I had to make a choice, I'd pick the one that doesn't make our organs shut down. Thank you for your gracious show of support, but that's a marginal preference. We'll have to deal with him later. I'd just rather deal with him while our organs are intact. Whatever. You heard what he had to say, so whether you trust me or not, killing her is still the best, nay, the only option you have worth taking. Alright, I'm done. You can let me take over again. Finally, that was awful. I really don't know how you do it. Heart, lungs, liver, nerves.
You've been standing there staring blankly for a while now. And I have to say my patience is running a little thin. So don't make a lady wait any longer, okay? Open the door.
Liver.
Okay.
Nerves.
I'm gonna save this. I'm gonna see how this goes.
Liver. Nerves.
I saved that just in case if I jumped off.
Nerves.
What's the difference?
Your will concentrates into a single fine point, and you strike out against the princess, ignoring the constant reminders of your breaking body. She doesn't even move. As the we did it. We
You actually went for it. Oh, you're going to regret this. I could be so much more terrible for you than I am now.
We've already seen how she can change. Heart, lungs, liver, nerve. In her final moments, the princess lunges forward. As the two of you fall, you rip your blade from her chest.
Have fun falling forever. I'll see you when you finally decide to die.
She tears herself away from you. You are alone. Nerves. And you are falling. Forever. Liver. Oh. I can stop now, can't I? Can. Are we really gonna fall forever? Can't you narrate us some stairs out of it? But she was the one who controlled this place, wasn't she? And now she's dead. I don't like to think what that means for us. It means you're falling. You continued. Forever's gonna... No, it won't. That's the whole point of forever. It doesn't end. You continue to fall, and you will only continue to fall. I feel sick. It doesn't have to be forever, though. Does it? What do you mean? we still have a way out, clutched in our hands.
Are you suggesting we kill ourselves? Won't we? That's a terrible idea. You've already saved the entire world from ruin. Why would you want to die?
Because right now, you don't want us to do that.
You're right.
But if we've already saved the world, then why does it matter if we die? Why do you care?
I just do. I value life. Every life. Even yours. Especially yours.
Why?
What do you mean, why? I think it's perfectly reasonable to value life. Exactly. I don't have to answer that. Ah yes, the whole looping thing. How unfortunate. You were only supposed to be here once.
I don't like the way you said that. You knew this was a possibility.
Of course I did. Though I'd rather hoped I was the first one. That explains a lot, though. You bastard, how much are you not telling us? Plenty. But it's all in your best interest. And the world's. And mine. She's dead and we're falling forever. How could telling us your secrets possibly hurt anyone?
It just can. Look, this world is saved, but if you start over, for all you know, you're just putting another world in danger. You barely managed to land the killing blow here. What if you don't manage it next time?
I've already said too much, really. You won't get another word out of me on the subject. No. Still no. You're not going to wear me down. Oh, we should ask him one more time. He's on the cusp of sharing his secrets. I can feel I'm not.
Either way, at least needling him is something to do.
The narrator ignores you. You can't just describe yourself ignoring us. I can. The narrator continues to...
Oh, you could do a lot better than us.
Exactly. You'll be fine here. Just come up with a game or something to pass the time. You say that now? That's a grim thought, innit? But I suppose you're right. You are a creature of biology. Something will happen to you before forever comes along.
We don't have to starve to death falling through an infinite void. You have our way out. Use it.
I'm stuck here with you. I wish I weren't.
Feelings mutual.
At least we're all being honest. Unlike you, I'm not capable of being lonely. Oh, sure you are. Give it some time without us, and I'm sure you'll start feeling lonely. I don't like this, but I suppose there's not. You raise the blade to your neck and slit your carotid artery.
Here we go.
You'd better get this right next time. Do you hear me? Everything goes dark, and you die.
Okay. I want to do some math.
You're on a path in the wood.
What?
Shit. This really doesn't end, does it? It doesn't matter.
Yes, that's right. No! Load, I meant. A load.
Finally, a voice. You make your way. No one. You your eyes. And then you have lungs, liver, nerves, heart. What?
Lungs, liver, nerves, heart.
You place a
heart, lungs, liver, nerves, heart.
Oh,
lungs,
It'll
liver, heart.
say?
liver, nerves, heart, lungs, liver, nerves, heart. The doorknob twists in your hand, revealing the forested path beyond the cabin. Liver, you bastard. Heart. You've actually done it. Liver. You've actually doomed everyone. Heart.
It's so beautiful. I can't wait to ruin it.
Lungs.
But it's so cold, too. It's itching against my skin.
Liver. Nerves.
Okay, so if you finish it off with the
Nerves. Heart.
Why is it so cold?
Liver.
She's gone. Where did she go? And there's that mirror again. But it feels so bad, like looking into it right now. It's calling us, and not in a good way. Okay. If you say so. We'll trust you.
I should probably
We'll trust you?
I am a growing chorus of contradiction, a mass of tides ebbing and flowing all at once in more directions than my attention can bear to hold. To look at any one is to shift them all into something new, and to look away is to reshape them yet again.
I know they change, but like not much. It's like in the cycle. Eventually I'll kill them if I won't lose them, etc.
All of me is changing, and yet the rest of me is still the
Don't mind
same.
it. You get more information, and you get more voices now in your head. I really love it, but not this time.
And yet my waters flow and my streets bustle.
I need to start reading.
There are no words that can describe me into non-existence. There is no logic that can bind my multitudes. I am everything that you have known me to be, but I am also none of it.
How can you stand to be a contradiction?
As easily as you can stand to be you. You are like me, even if you have chosen not to look at the corners of you that do not fit, even if you have chosen to ignore the brilliant contours of your soul.
Does it matter how many times I go back? At least one of us always heard the other. Doesn't that change you? Doesn't it make you worse?
It changes me, but it doesn't make me worse, nor does it make me care for you any less. Does it make you worse? Do you resent me?
No, I don't. If anything, it makes me like you more. I don't know what that says about me.
It says that your heart is gentle, that even in the darkness you are guided by compassion.
What do you think of this vessel?
This one is filled with sadness, a doll, abandoned to the company of her darkest impulses. She desires only companionship, but the only thing she knows is how to hurt. She will make for a tender heart.
Yeah, it's too fucking big. I knew it. Okay.
Do not mourn her. She has finally found her way home.
Do you know what happens to the world we leave behind?
My perspectives are shadowed. You have seen what I have seen, just as I have seen what you have seen. The angles of my vantage do not offer me hidden truths, and my attention is turned inward, except when you are here with me. Perhaps this will change when our work is done.
Hopefully. Have you figure out what you're gonna do?
The desires of my multitude thrive in endless competition with themselves, but none of them rise above their dance to influence me.
Hold on.
I yearn for what I have always yearned for, our awakening. Other desires shrink in the light of knowing you and knowing me.
These do not care what I bring you next.
I care about your gifts, but I have no preferences to burden you with. Even if I did, I would never dare to tarnish our relationship by assuming myself above you. The tides do not dictate where they are pulled. A river does not dictate its outlets. My gift to you is to let you choose your path, and my task is to treasure the gifts you bring me.
Oh my god. How many more vessels do you need?
We will know when we near our destination.
That's a little different. I want to go back anywhere. I want to stay here forever.
If you need time, then I will wait with you.
Oh shit. Probably. I'll save this. I kind of want to see what happens.
You are as I am now, and forever is a long time to remain undone. I am not you, but I know that I would return before forever was finished. What textures will you weave for yourself to occupy forever? Will you place the images of you and I into a box for safekeeping? If you close that box, will you become another you in another world? An imaginary pattern repeating itself until it can no longer bear the weight of its hand-drawn cage. You'll always come back to the box, because you'll always want to know what it means to be you. I will be here waiting by your side until you're ready to return to mine.
Oh shit. That is a perfect way to end it. Okay, that is perfect. Alright, yeah, I'm finished for today. But man, that was perfect. Holy shit. I should, like, this is the last one I'm gonna do. And it just shut down on itself because I said I will wait forever. Okay, fine. That's fine. That's actually perfectly fine. I need to go use it. And done for today. I did what? 3? Almost 4 rounds already? That shit was pretty quick too. Alright. Bye. I'll see you guys later. Toodles.